I'm going to show you how to create a virtual assembly resource using PowerPoint with book images in it, adding narration to the slides, and then saving it as a show or a video which can be shown at a convenient time in the classrooms or could be streamed from YouTube simultaneously across school. I've already created my PowerPoint with some images on the slides. The images could come from scanning your book pages, or you could just take a photograph of them and add them to your PowerPoint. So now what I need to do is add some narration. If your monitor has a webcam, then you'll have a microphone as well. If it doesn't, then you might need to attach a microphone. When you've done that, I'm going to click on the Insert ribbon. So at the top of the screen, I'm going to click on Insert, and then I'm going to move to the right side and click on Audio and select Record Audio. I'm going to rename the file, so I'm just going to call this one my cover. And then when I'm ready, I'm just going to click on the red circle and start talking, and when I'm finished, just press the square to stop. Elmer by David McKee. I can listen to that back by clicking on the green play button. Elmer by David McKee. And if I'm happy with that, I can press OK, and then that will put a sound file, a little sound icon there on my page. What I could do, if I don't want people to see it, I can just drag it over to the side there. Now, with the sound icon selected, what I next need to do is go to playback at the top of the screen, and I want this sound to start automatically. So I'm just going to click on the drop down there and choose automatically. And then I can test that by running the PowerPoint. To play your show, you can either click on the little play button at the bottom of the screen to run your slideshow, or you can use the keyboard shortcuts. If you press F5 on your keyboard, that will run your show from the beginning. If you press Shift and F5, it will run your show from your current slide. Elmer by David McKee. That worked. So I'm going to press Escape now on my keyboard. So the first slide works. So then we would go to our next slide and we would just repeat that process. You would then go through your PowerPoint, adding narration onto each slide in the same way. When you're finished, what we then need to do is just change the timing of the transitions between slides so that the pages turn automatically. So I'm going to click on Transitions at the top there, and you can choose your transition effect. So you'll see some of the favorites along the top there. If you click on the little drop down over the bottom right corner of the box, you'll see some more options. So you've got things like peel off, and you've got a page curl there. So you can click on there and you get a little preview of what it looks like, and if you don't like it, you can choose a different one. When you're happy with your selection, then over on the right side here, where there's an option to advance the slide. So we're going to turn off on the mouse click, and we're going to set it up automatically. So you can then put in a time in seconds. So if we change this, and we'll just make it 6 seconds, and then what we can do is we can apply that to all of the slides in our presentation. Then we can play our PowerPoint through and just make sure that those timings work. If there were some slides where there was a lot of talking and we needed more than 6 seconds, then what we could do is we could just go to that individual slide and we can just change the timing on that one. Another way of doing this is going to your slideshow ribbon and clicking on Rehearse Timings. And if you click on Rehearse Timings, it will then open up your show, and then you would just click on your mouse when you wanted to go on to the next slide, and it would save those timings in the finished presentation. So we're nearly finished. We've added narration to all of our slides. We've changed the transition effect and the timings, so it will play automatically. So now we just need to save it. So I'm going to click on the floppy disk to save my presentation, and then there are some other save options. So I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go to Save As, and if I click on the drop down there, I've already saved it as a presentation, but I can save it as a PowerPoint show. If you save it as a PowerPoint show, when other people play it back, it won't open up in the edit screen. It'll just go straight to the show. So this protects your presentation from being edited. If you want to play it across school and you want the classes to stream it, what you could do is save it as a video file. So if we click on save it as a video file, this can then be saved on the network or uploaded to YouTube, and classes could stream that from YouTube.